Hey you guys, it's Jamie with milkallergymom.com. I wanted to get on today to do a very easy no-bake. It's going to take us literally 5 minutes. No-bake granola bites. So they've also been called granola balls or snack balls, but they are no-bake. The kids can actually help you put them together. They are free of most all of the common allergens, if not all of them. And they are an excellent little snack to have around during the day, and especially we just recently got asked about good breakfast ideas, and it reminded me that we needed to make these more often. I have not made them in a long time. I've got all the ingredients out and ready to go, which is a bonus because that's not usually how I do these. So it'll be quick and easy, but I don't know what I'm making for dinner, which is one of the bad quandaries. I have beef thawed out, and we'll see what we're going to do with it. Hi, Judith and Little Rock, and cooking dinner right now. I know, this is a crazy time to be on. I hope you can cook and listen at the same time. I still need to figure out what I'm doing for dinner. So I've got my little dairy-free dinner sheet that you guys have if you are on our email list, and I need to go to the beef column and find something quick and easy to make tonight. So it might just be hamburgers without buns, because I don't even have buns. Hi, Sam. Yes, this is going to be an awesome, easy breakfast idea. So let me get started. I have it on our site, milkallergymom.com, listed as granola bites. And I say that they're dairy-free, but really we're going to go through all the ingredients, and you'll see how many allergy free things that they are, free of several allergens. So it's under granola bites. If you want to search granola bites, I'm actually going to take a better picture after I have these made. So as part of our cleaning up the website, doing these videos and getting better pictures for you guys. I even feel like the lighting's really weird tonight. It's like dark and snowy out. So I'm going to go through the recipe. I've got everything measured out already. All we need to do is mix everything together. So it says mix everything above. Renee, we can do peanut butter here. So they are going to have peanut butter. However, you definitely have you can use your alternative. So I always have sun butter on hand because we use it for our homeschool group. And Sam's kids say hi. Miles, come say hi to the kids. Hello. There you go. We will always say hi to the kids if we can do that for you guys. So sun butter or your favorite nut butter you can use, but it does call for a peanut butter or a nut butter or a seed butter. So we are going to use peanut butter because we can. So 1 cup of quick oats. I'm a little bit allergic to oats. And it calls for quick oats because I think those are just easier to digest. If you put in, the kids love seeing you and saying hi. We love having the kids involved, you guys. The kids need to watch this because they can make this recipe, okay? So 1 cup of quick oats. I think that's just easier to digest because it's broken down more and more processed because we're not going to bake it. And so I know I'm sensitive to oats if they aren't cooked. So these are the best for me too. So it's 1 cup of oats so the kids can see. We're going to put it in a nice big bowl. The second ingredient is a cup of Rice Krispies. So I just cleaned out my oats, and I'm cleaning out the box of Rice Krispies that I've had for Christmas. So that's awesome. We can put the Rice Krispies in. 1 cup of those too. So those are kind of the base of the granola bites. And what sparked me getting into this recipe was it's just hard to find granola bars that are allergy friendly. And so this is a great, great recipe to be able to make these yourself. And the cool thing is I don't make them into bars because that's complicated. So we make them into the balls or the little bites because that is so much easier than rolling out the mixture and cutting them into bars, and kids really like bite-sized things. So this is sort of our go-to granola bar. All right, our next thing is we're going to put in, what should we do next? Because it really doesn't matter what order you go in. We're just putting them all in there. So let's go ahead and do the peanut butter. But kids, if you are allergic to peanuts, you know what you have to use instead. Maybe it's a sun butter or a almond butter or something like that. So we're going to put in, because Miles and Graham outgrew they're peanut allergies. So if you have a peanut allergy and it makes you a little bit frustrated or sad, just know that some kids do outgrow it, and that was a really big deal for us. So, but there's always ways to get around it. There's so many good butters on the market that hopefully something will work for you, because lots of options. We use Made Good granola bars. That's great, Judith. Thank you for that. I have not even looked for that brand yet, so you keep talking about that. I need to go find that. So we have our peanut butter in there. Next, we need to put in our sticky stuff, because we need something to stick it all together. I feel like I'm talking to the kids now, so I hope that's okay with you guys. So we are going to put in a half a cup of honey. I've got these measured out. If you guys know, I got my kids on here. I ran out of half a cup, so I've got 2 1/4 cups. If you add them together, it is a half a cup. So we have to help the honey because it is really, really sticky. And this is what's going to stick our granola bites together. Actually, Miles came back. I think he wants to help.
Hello.
Now, I wanted to stray from the recipe, but I don't want to do this to you guys. I have so much maple syrup on hand. I just remember the bread incident where I was on video doing homemade bread, and I had to leave and go get my syrup that a friend brought straight from Wisconsin. I have 4 big things of it, and my honey was really minimal. We use any honey. We haven't had any problems with honey, but I really like to get it locally. Right now we're just having to get it at Aldi or Walmart or whatever, but I wanted to use, you can go ahead and put that in, bud, while I talk. He's putting in the rest of the honey. You put it up high, they can see it. See, I can hold the bowl up. There you go. And this you want to scoop out because it's really sticky and you're not going to get it all if you don't scoop it out. So here, go ahead and take the spoon and scoop it. Anyways, I wanted to veer away from the recipe and do maple syrup because I have so much of that and it's sweet like honey, but I just worried that it might not be sticky enough because it really is the honey that sticks these balls or bites together. And so I was a little bit nervous about doing that, but that will be an experiment that I'll do in my own time. I'll spare you guys the disaster, but I'm hopeful that it might work. And then we need, you can really put in any, we've got the base, we've got the Rice Krispies and we've got the oats. If you can't do oats, which I know some people can't, think about like crumpling up like a Chex cereal or a Crispix. Chex comes in rice or corn or wheat. So this isn't actually a wheat-free recipe and probably leans gluten-free. I try not to speak too much to gluten-free because I just guess and I don't want to steer anybody. Reduce the maple syrup down and it will get just as sticky as honey. Thank you, Renee, for that tip. So less of it, huh? Because it's watery. Okay, I will have to do that next because I have a feeling the boys will eat through these anyways. So our base is the rice and the Rice Krispies and the oats. Use any other kind of cereal, I would think, as long as you do 2 cups of something, a Chex or Rice Krispies. If you can't do oats, I think that would work. And then the peanut butter and the honey is really sticky, so, and we've got our protein in there. It's good for us. We're going to put in the mix-ins now. For a little bit of flavor, we do some vanilla. So that is a half a teaspoon of that. My helper already left. Are you already bored, Miles? That's not a good sign. He's bored with me. I'm hungry. You guys might be. Actually, he's hungry, he says. He's eating apples and peanut butter over there in front of me. So we just did a half a teaspoon of vanilla. No, a whole teaspoon of vanilla for some good flavor. And then you just put in your mix-in. So it calls for another thing to add some health to this is a half a cup of ground flax. So if you are using flax as an egg replacer, you will already have that on hand. You can use gluten-free oats. Very good, Judith. Thank you for that. I do know that not all oats are gluten-free. So you would want to use gluten-free oats. And I think the rice cereal is already labeled. Actually, I have it right here in front of me. I don't see it on there specifically. Maybe somebody knows if it's gluten-free. Anyhow, I'm mostly the dairy-free, nut-free mom, but anytime that you can find a recipe that will accommodate others, of course, that is awesome. And there's lots of things that you can substitute in with like the peanut butter and the sun butter and the soy, the nut butters, the seed butters, things like that. So we love to have the ground flax is something to add some more health to this, and if you're doing egg replacer with flax, you will have it on hand. Will you post this recipe? Christina is already on my site at milkallergymom.com. It is under Granola Bites, but we will be updating the picture because I'm trying to make things prettier for Pinterest. So anytime you guys, when you go to the website, we already have a little button up on the pictures that you can quickly put things on Pinterest. If you would help us out with that, we would love to let people know that we're here helping in this way. So we are trying. I think we're going to start paying for a new website, and we're going to start investing some money into this outreach and helping you guys. So we would love all the help from you that we can get spreading the word to make it worth it for us doing that. But it's been so fun, and I am just motivated to keep going and keep helping. So anyways, it is on there already, and it is Granola Bites. So I am skipping the flax, and I wanted to know, it's on there, a half a cup of ground flax would add some great health. I've been using the Aldi flax, and every time I put it in something, it seems like I don't like the taste of it. Whereas I used to be able to put ground flax into smoothies and cookies and on my salads, and it didn't bother me at all. So I don't know if it's the Aldi brand. I was going to ask you guys if you have noticed this or if it's just me. So I think I'm going to go back to I think the Bob's Red Mill is what I used to get, and I think I'm going to have to go back to that. So I'm skipping the flax, so I apologize. But you would want it ground because your body digests it when it's ground. But if you put it in as seeds, it gets stuck in your teeth and may just go right through you. So as far as another add-in, we always do our Enjoy Life chocolate chips. So these are allergy free. We're going to add those into our mixture. There's that. Throw that in there. And I'm trying to talk Miles into coconut. So this is a safe coconut that we've been able to get at the health food store. Graham and I really like it. Miles is on the fence about it. So Miles, are we leaving out the coconut? This would actually take the measurement of the flax really well. And this is a nice healthy fat, you guys. We always are in this quandary about how to fatten up our milk allergy kids because they aren't getting all that fat from milk. Miles and Graham are pretty lean kiddos, so I would love to add this coconut. I'm going to do a half a cup because I didn't put in the flax. So that's the great thing about this recipe is it really is versatile. If you added coconut on top of, I can even add in the post that I put coconut in it. It's just versatile. If there's nuts or raisins or dried fruit or anything that you would want to add, you could. You would just want to, when you start to put them into balls, you notice if it's going to be sticky enough for them. So if you put in too many add-ins and you've kind of messed up the sticky ratio, then you would just add some more honey. I think the recipe says that if they don't stick very well, to add some extra honey. And it tells you, I really did write this recipe myself. It's just been a while. 1 teaspoon at a time. So everything is in the bowl. Hopefully we have some kiddos still with us. And a spatula is a nice way to just incorporate it all. So again, it was just throw all these ingredients into the bowl. So there's really no rhyme or reason to the order. Just want to get it nice and incorporated. And then the rest of the recipe says to roll them into balls and to chill them. Well, let's see. Mix it in the bowl and let it chill in the refrigerator for half an hour. Once chilled, roll into balls because it's hard to roll into balls. That's right, if it is nice and room temperature. However, I am a big fan of the melon baller that I have. I use it for everything, making cookies. I don't even have a scooper for cookies per se. I just do everything with my melon baller. I think it's the perfect size for small portions. And I won't even need to chill this because this thing works really well. So I'm just going to probably, just for the sake of showing you, just going to start making a couple balls and show you how awesome the melon baller is. I didn't think about what I was going to put it on. So this is the little melon baller. It's a fun little tool the kids love to use. Some of them on Amazon don't have the mechanism with the spring and popping it out. This one does. So some of them you just scoop it like an ice cream scoop, but this one actually has that extra mechanism So you just, and these make great little balls, so you don't have to roll them all, which saves so much time. So I just have scooped it out nice and tight, and there's a little ball. It's going to be a little flat on the bottom because I scooped it across the side of the bowl, like so. So you kind of push it up like that. And I just did it without showing you. Let me get one more. So I have it right here. Just plopped right out. So there's two little balls, and they're very, very gooey. So I would not say, hey boys, here's a little granola bite if you want to eat it, because they would have peanut butter and honey all over the house or the kitchen. So these will need to chill for probably a half an hour, and then they can enjoy these. There's nothing in here that, I mean, there's sugar and honey, then there's sugar in the, there's not sugar, but there's sugar in the honey and sugar in the chocolate chips. But otherwise, these are really nutritious and would make a great breakfast for on the go. We're going to be starting school back here next week, and I'm glad that I'm making these because these are perfect for on the go. It's like having oatmeal without a bowl. So we are going to make up all these balls. We'll put them in the refrigerator, let them sit for, I call them balls. Maybe I should call them bites. I don't know. So these granola bites, we are going to put in the refrigerator, let them chill. The kids will probably eat a couple, and then we'll have them for breakfast tomorrow. And then I store them in the refrigerator because, again, if they get kind of room temperature, they're kind of fall apart and really sticky and messy. But once they chill, they're perfect. They are like a granola bar, and the right texture and the right consistency and not messy. So anyway, that is all I've got. A nice, easy granola bite recipe. If you missed any of it, you can catch it on the replay. It is already on our site, milkallergymom.com, under dairy-free granola bites. Makes a great breakfast. Would work for your toddlers if you're struggling to find allergy-safe breakfasts for your kiddos. My tween will like these. He'll probably eat it and pop it in one bite. So they're versatile for everybody. I really like them too. They probably make a great like post-workout snack with the peanut butter and stuff in there. But I would love, if you guys have any ideas for mix-ins that I could put in this that would mix it up for us, I would love to hear your ideas. And I need to get figuring out what we're going to have for dinner tonight. So I appreciate you guys being here. Again, Jamie with milkallergymom.com. Feel free to share and pin and do all those things that help bring more people over to our community. And we hope to have a new website up and running for you guys here this month. That is one of our big goals. So we would not be here if it wasn't for you. We appreciate you very, very much, and we hope that you have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.